The UMP9, also known as the Universal Machine Pistol 9mm, is a 4-star SMG T-Dal that is available from both normal and heavy construction, and from stage drops on many stages from 4-4E to 11-1E. I'm going to keep this section of the video short as I'm going to be going much more in depth in next week's video. But the long and the short of the history of the UMP was that H&K wanted to make a cheaper and lighter version of their MP5 SMG platform, mainly making the gun out of plastics and polymers and allowing for an easy change between calibers. However, the MP5 still managed to outsell the UMP models and likely still does so today. In her base character art, drawn by Zagala, 9 wears a white button-up shirt with black muffler and black ribbon around her neck, black pleated skirt with white stripe near the bottom, belt with pouches around her waist, black hoodie with yellow interior, yellow 404 squad armband, black fingerless gloves, black ribbons tying her hair into twin tails, backpack, black tights and knee pads, and black and yellow boots. She holds her UMP9 in her right hand, finger off the trigger, and EOTech and suppressor attached. In her voice lines, voiced by Noto Mamiko, who also voices Rin in Inuyasha, Katsuyu in Naruto, Shinji Kazuma in Full Metal Panic, Engelmois in Sergeant Frog, Nina Fartner in Monster, Yukinari Sasaki in Girls Bravo, Aya Tojo in Strawberry 100%, Katomi Ichinose in Clanad, Oshizu in To Love Ru, Tomoe in Queen's Blade, Mavis Vermilion in Fairy Tail, Kaluto Zoldyck in Hunter x Hunter, Phil Nilvillain in No Game No Life, Elsa Grandhert in ReZero, Yukako Yamagishi in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Moriko Morioka in Recovery of an MMO Junkie, Gin Todo in A Place Further Than the Universe, Lara Tiber in Attack on Titan, Kotoha in Demon Slayer, Prospera Mercury in Mobile Suit Gundam The Witch from Mercury, Kane Katagiri in Bleach, Fuka Yamagishi in Persona 3, Aroma in Professor Layton, Taiho Akisamaru and Mariu in Can Cole, Lena in Grand Blue Fantasy, Altera Sakaz and Brunhilder in Fate Grand Order, Adian in Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Shinano in Vittorio Veneto in Azure Lane, Emma in Nikkei, and Skirk in Genshin. 9 often talks of family.
UMP9 ただいま就任みんなこれからは家族だ UMP9 作戦に入ります一緒に頑張りましょうこの温かいぬくもりは恋という気持ちなのかこれで本当の家族になれるのね指揮官出かけるのじゃあ家族としていってらっしゃいのチューをしてあげようか期待してたよね目でわかったよただいま指揮官家族なんだからそう簡単に別れたりしないよ家族のためなら何だってできるよ指揮官にとっての家族が何なのかわからないけどあの子たちを守りたい気持ちは私と同じだと思う
Like some SMGs, 9's main role is providing support using non-lethal grenades. Her tiles only buff ARs, giving them plus 30% accuracy and plus 12% rate of fire. She's best placed on tile 5, but can be placed on tiles 2, 3, 6, 8, and 9 if you don't mind losing one tile. 9's first skill, Stun Grenade, at level 10, has 9 throw a flashbang that stuns enemies within a 2.5 unit radius for 4 seconds. This has a 5-second ICD and 16-second NCD. When fully linked, enhanced, and level 100, 9 has 176 HP per link for a total of 880, consumes 85 rations and 60 ammo, deals 26 damage, has 76 evasion, 14 accuracy, 87 rate of fire, 12 move speed, a 5% crit rate and deals 150% damage on a crit. The recommended equipment for base UMP9 is her spec, the UMP9 UX Exoskeleton, which is available from drops on stages E2-3, E2-4, and E3-2 and E3-4 in Operation Deep Dive, 5-star HP ammo, and a 5-star suppressor. To fully mod 9, she'll need 3,200 mem frags, 120 dummy cores, 100 affection for all mod levels, and to be level 100 for mod 1, 110 for mod 2, and 115 for mod 3. This takes roughly 18 days worth of grinding the advanced memfrag combat sim for the memfrags alone, though it can be shorter if there's a rate up. Her rarity goes to 5 stars when modded. In her mod art, drawn by Gingala, 9 wears a very similar outfit to before. Her white button-up shirt is now open, revealing a black undershirt. Her jacket now has more yellow on it, as well as larger sleeves. She now has only one knee pad on her right knee, rolled tights, and red ribbons on her thigh, yellow and black lace-up boots, and a VR headset on her head. Her UMP9 now has a vertical foregrip, red dot sight, and a suppressor. When fully modded, 9's tiles now give plus 30% accuracy and plus 15% rate of fire. Her stats are raised to 181 HP per link for a total of 905, dealing 29 damage, and has 84 evasion, 18 accuracy, and 87 rate of fire. Her first skill, Stun Grenade, now stuns enemies for 4.5 seconds. 9's second skill, Snow Owl's Roar, at level 10, if the main target of the flashbang was not stunned or is already dead, all allies in the same column as 9 and 9 herself get a 25 HP shield and plus 25% evasion for 5 seconds. If the main target was stunned, plus 50% damage to self and allies in the same column as 9 for 5 seconds. The recommended equipment for modded 9 is the 9mm UMP hollow point ammo, which is available from the Gray Zone, AMP Comp SP, which 9 obtains when she reaches mod level 3, and the UMP UX Exoskeleton, which is available from drops in Operation Deep Dive. This gives her plus 26 damage, plus 50 evasion, plus 14 accuracy, plus 20% crit chance, and plus 25% crit damage. When 9 has all 3 specs equipped, she gains the equipment set bonus effect 404 Custom UMP9. This expands the area of 9's flashbang to 4 units, up from 2.5, and enemies stunned by the flashbang gain 50% vulnerability for 8 seconds. If UMP45 is on the field, the effect of Snowy Owl's Roar are doubled, meaning that it is a 50 HP shield and plus 50% evasion, presumably for 10 seconds, or plus 50% damage for, again, presumably 10 seconds. Base UMP9 isn't really anything to write home about. The tile layout is good, but the tile buffs aren't really. Her skill is the generic stun grenade skill that tons of other SMGs have, and M16, and her stats are similar to that of an Azure Lane ship girl, in a class of a ship with multiple ships. What I mean by that is that her stats are only slightly different from UMP40 and UMP45. Not bad, but not great either. Modded UMP9, on the other hand, is actually not that bad. Her tile buffs are still pretty okay, and her flashbang skill just stuns for 0.5 seconds more, but her stat increases are welcome, and the same goes for her S2. Her S2 makes 9 a bit more versatile in her usage. If you're going up against a boss, since they typically can't be stunned, for example, she and any other T-Dolls in the same column get an evasion buff and HP shield, while she and other T-Dolls in the same column get a damage buff if enemies are stunned. Her spec bonus exemplifies that by doubling the effect of her S2 and inflicting vulnerability on her enemies, with her flashbang which also now has a larger radius. The downside of this is that if you want your damage dealers to get this 20 to 50% damage buff, you'll need to shuffle them around and potentially expose them to damage. And if you really want to use them against a boss, well, it looks like you're going to be shit out of luck because you only get that damage bonus if the main target is stunned. This doubling of the effect also only occurs when UMP45 is in the same squad as 9, on top of having to get UMP9 to mod 3 and farm all of her specs from the Gray Zone and Deep Dive. Overall, 9 can be a decent addition to your echelon, but you really need to ask yourself if you want to go through the setup of getting her to the max potential or not. Medium to maybe medium-high priority to build. Thank you for watching. Please follow my Twitter and Blue Sky for updates, and please check out my other Arknights and Azure Lane videos as well.